All right, we got 11 o'clock.
Okay. Meeting shall come to order for the special meeting. February 8th. Special purpose, the purpose of this meeting is to approve the regular meeting minutes from February 5th and then discussion and possible action on the gazebo policy and pricing. Okay, John, did you get a copy of the minutes from February 5th?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, would you like to
Yeah,
the motion
go
to
ahead and make a motion to approve the minutes from our meeting on the 5th of February, Monday evening.
Okay, I'll second that. All in favor, say aye. Aye, so moved. And next is the gazebo price changes, which are lowered, and thank you, because I wasn't sure if we needed a hearing or anything.
No, not for lowering them. For raising them, absolutely, we need to have a resolution, but lowering them, there's no requirement.
Okay.
Bring the price down.
So, and the purpose of us going through this is just for general information for everybody, is with the prices that were up there, we were not getting enough users for the park, so we had Travis take a look at the prices and make a suggestion. Actually, Patty did some of that too.
Yes, she did.
So thank
Absolutely.
you, Patty, about lowering the prices so we can have more activity, more cash flow. Did you take a look at the policy fees and gazebo rental?
Yeah, I saw them the other day, and the only thing I would ask is that was there also percentage drop difference that would be anything different for the off season between the red and the blue?
So yeah, so we set it up for winter rates, spring and fall rates, which just covers April and October. Those two intermediates right there where the weather's kind of just so. And then you've got our peak season May through September. And peak season would be $13.50 for the full day and then $7.50 for the half. And then our winter rates would be $700 for the full day, which is November 1st through March 31st. That's our full, winter season, so to speak. And then we'd have a $400 half day. And then that flex of just those 2 months of April and October, we're looking at that because the weather's a little bit better. Some people get spring, October and April weddings, looking at $900 for the full day and $600 on the half.
Yeah, no. So it sounds like we don't have to make a motion for that, but as far as the discussion goes, I totally approve that.
Well, I think we do have, it would be safe to have a motion for that.
And then let's also discuss, I put in the special purpose. Now, the special purpose, so the idea of the special purpose was to give a percentage off the season rates for people who have like class reunions or educational purposes only. They're nonprofits or something. Celebrations of life that are in district or funerals for people who are actually in our district and taxpayers. And the idea was that, I listed it at 20% off the season rates, but we could adjust that. It might be a little heavy.
That's very smart. Okay, so I'll make a motion to approve those adjustments.
Okay.
There's just one other adjustment on there is that we had the lower meeting room that we're in currently where we hold our meetings. It was $250 per day. I dropped that down to $200 per day to see if we could get some, maybe a private birthday party or, other types of fundraisers from, community members that have got their private thing going.
Okay.
But everything else would remain the same.
Well, the chair rental, he dropped from $2 to $1.50 per chair.
Okay.
Because actually that was a raise on the chair rental because it was like, it's $150 for all. We have 100 chairs. It's the same price per chair as it is for all. There's really no discounting there. So I raised it to $2, but then if we raise anything, then we have to do a resolution. So brought it back down to the $150 and it just takes care of the whole lot.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Nope. That's all the adjustments.
All right. So as far as our adjusting to our pricing fees for the use of our facility and and Resources, that you spoke directly to. I make a motion to approve those things.
Okay, I'll second that. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, so moved. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay,
We got public comment.
public comment, and we have Ken here. Ken, would you like to share?
Sure, I would. Can you hear me, Commissioner
Yes.
Sheridan? Thank you. I wanted to make sure that, the copy of the minutes that you just approved were the amended version.
No, they were not amended.
We went through the video and just added everything that was in the actual meeting.
So the comments that I
Nothing,
sent to you,
nothing that you had emailed me, no. Because that wasn't in the meeting. We only added the discussions from the meeting, because that's what minutes are,
So,
not anything for,
okay, so there was two sets of minutes.
right, and then that's what I said, I made that adjustment from, because you had asked about it.
Right.
And I made sure that we went through and we
Yeah.
detailed every
Yes,
bit,
that-
every
so-
bit of what you had said.
It was amended then from what it was originally.
No.
It included the comments.
We
Not the
couldn't
comments from your
possibly-
email,
We could not have possibly.
just the
amended
comments that
anything.
you made in person.
We can't possibly amend something we haven't approved, so whatever adjustments
There was-
that would.
John, excuse me.
Yeah.
there-
So I can
There
explain
was
this.
two separate
Yeah,
copies.
yeah,
Okay.
so I posted a copy and,
Okay.
Ken had sent an email with, concerns about, it not having everything that you had said.
Right.
So we went and
Okay.
watched the video again
Okay,
and we detailed everything you said in the meeting.
okay, fine,
Yeah,
fine, no,
yeah, that's
I appreciate-
that's the only amendment that was made.
okay, I appreciate,
Sure.
your, doing that, and I really think it was important because, I felt it was important that the Department of Ecology link and that pile of garbage on private property be put in the.
And I believe that link was provided
It
to
was,
us
it
much,
was.
much further previous to that meeting.
Right,
We've,
right.
we've talked about that in previous minutes.
so I felt it was important that be on the record. And some of the reasons were that part of that link I sent you on page 7 specifically, ecology identified potential concerns remaining on the Sweetwater site as hazardous building materials, possible remaining underground storage tank, and manufactured pond, amongst other things. I have also discovered potentially an old asbestos water pipe system that could have been from an old water provider called Bearcat Water Corporation. It had right-of-way easements in that area, and they were recognized in Mary Keller's 1953 will.
Do you have any documentation of that?
I do.
Did you provide it?
I don't have it with me right now.
In the future,
Yeah,
thank you.
and I'd be, well, let me finish here. I also appreciate the RCO meeting notes that Mr. Merrill provided to me. I haven't received any from Commissioner Scott or the RCO yet.
I was the only one that took minutes on behalf of the Board of Health. Commissioner Scott did not.
Okay. And you don't have to answer me at this point, but I'm very curious about who made the comment about danger trees would not be a consideration to prevent public access. And I have to ask why the court spent taxpayer dollars on two separate arborist reports and paid someone to cut one of the trees out and remove it. I think you might want to get legal advice before any sort of cleanup or public access. And I know Mr. Coppola worked with Mr. Joe Grogan and Foster Garvey on that issue. And I'd also like to offer to walk the property with Mr. Merrill before green up. And I have copies of both those arborist reports that the court commissioned, and I can also review the hazard trees that I found that are included in that arborist report, but some that aren't, and as well as other potential issues. And I would be happy to do that, but I'd like to do it before green up, so that we have a better understanding of what's out there. So that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you,
Okay,
Ken.
thank you. Okay, anything else, Commissioner John?
No,
Okay,
I do not.
all right,
Thank you.
all right, I think we've got our business done, so meeting adjourned.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Folks are having a special meeting tomorrow as well.